How curious. How interesting. Hello and good day, mes chers. Welcome back to Maison de Châtillon. If you are new to my channel, I make videos that teach and inspire on the topics of self-improvement and elegance and how we can apply these things to our lives. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my top 5 favorite timepieces. Now, these are all classified as Haute Horologerie, which is high watchmaking. High horology generally refers to hand-worked, hand-applied, hand-regulated, and primarily hand-finished timepieces. First and foremost, I wish to counter any objections one may have to the selections I am speaking about in this video. My purpose in this video is actually to, speak of style and elegance from a more classic and aesthetic approach. I'm not going to be getting into, specifications, complications or reference numbers. I'm here to share my opinions from a stylistic and feminine approach. So without further ado, let's get right into the first one. Okay, number 5 on my list is the Vacheron Constantin Overseas. Now, the Vacheron Constantin Overseas reference in the 41mm and the pink rose gold does have a slightly sporty appearance. However, with the alligator strap and the noble metal, it does really step up to potentially having a more formal business attire attitude. I do actually miss the enchanting Amerigo Vespucci tall ship case back from the earlier models. However, this reference without the chronograph fits quite nicely into a dress watch selection. Now, this piece is best worn with business formal attire, but it can be dressed down for sailboat and champagne outing adventures. Okay, number 4 on my list today is by a Lange Söhne. This timepiece is from their 1815 collection with mechanical manual wind at approximately 39mm in pink gold. The simplicity and warmth of the argente dial is almost hypnotic in its classical elegance. Most women would never appreciate nor tolerate a timepiece that they would have to wind themselves every few days. However, for this reason, it is actually a more intimate interaction into Haute Horologerie. I enthusiastically recommend this reference for business casual to cocktail attire, minus the German Riesling. Okay, number 3 on my list today is Blancpain Villeret Petite Seconde with power reserve at 40mm. Now, this is another stunning ultra slim mechanical manual wind masterpiece in red gold, and I simply adore the black sunburst guilloche dial. I highly suggest wearing this timepiece with more formal attire. Perhaps a dark navy dinner suit would be best. Okay, number 2 on my list today is actually a Breguet, specifically the Breguet de la Marine Chronograph 43mm in rose gold. I am actually a huge fan of Breguet and all of its historical significance, and although I do simply adore the Rondinaple collection, I will stick to men's references in this video. The previous model, the 5827BR, will actually become quite sought after by collectors in the near future. Hopefully, perhaps. But with the rose gold and silver face guilloche configuration, the ghastly cartoonish numerals will seem to fade and mute just a bit. This piece is best paired with midday cocktail attire on your villainous Riva Ego Super and a ravenous shopping spree at the Place Vendôme, in between boutiques with a French 75, of course. Okay, number 1 and the final piece on my list today is the Bovet Fleurier, owned by none other than Monsieur Pascal Raffi. The Bovet 1930 Fleurier 42mm in red gold portrays an old world romantic elegance, which is represented by its classique pocket watch design. The striking character of the blue and gold on this piece is mesmerizing as light and shadow dance across the dial. As Monsieur Raffi has staunchly stated on so many occasions, there are no production numbers to be discussed inside the Chateau de Moutier. A Bovet timepiece is truly crafted like no other, and every Bovet timepiece is a source of authentic feelings and heritage. This piece is best worn with a mid-blue double-breasted suit with a gilet, gilded monocle, and walking stick optional. Thank you so much for joining me and watching this video today. If you enjoyed this content, please give it a thumbs up, and if you did not, give it a thumbs down. I'm curious to see what you thought either way. If there's any great timepieces that I left off this list, please comment your opinion down below. I really actually am interested in hearing it. And if you haven't done so yet, subscribe to my channel, click the bell, and it will give you a notification every time I release a new video, which should be at least once per week, if not more. Thank you again. I will see you all in my next video. Everybody's grandmother had that in their house. Don't argue with me.